Wakili Ishmael, what do you read from this and the timing itself?
Yeah, thank you, Zainab. This is a very, very sad situation, by the way. If I was in the presidential advisory team or even the team advising Nuruddin Haji, the DPP, my view would be totally different in the sense that Nuruddin Haji is actually wielding so much powers under Article 157 of our Constitution, where he does not take instructions from anyone in matters investigations. I mean, in matters prosecutions. He is entirely, is entirely liable for this kind of conduct. Look, I do not even know, but suppose Kinoti forged papers. Suppose, as they say. So what level of quality assurance is in the DPP's office to ensure that? Because it is him who can authorize that a person must be charged. So what quality assurance does he have within the DPP's office?
He says he relied on good faith between the two officers.
Then there is no need for Article 157 because he is an independent prosecutor. He does not take instructions. In fact, what he's telling us is Uhuru was instructing him to be charging some people who he doesn't like. And then how far will it go, Zainab? How far will it go if George Kinoti decides to hell with all this, everyone for himself, God for us all? If he should say how many instructions, I mean, how many directives did he get before, forget Gachagua now, the deputy president, how many other, phone calls did he get from everyone? This is the simplest way to disintegrate the country. This is how those failed states actually start to create groupings. Now, a lot of people who trust in Kinoti, a lot of people who trust in Nuruddin Haji will take different views. So, in my humble view, this is a waste of time. It is important for Nuruddin Haji under Article 157 to focus on the crimes that are in the country. Even if he picks crimes this morning only, I mean, which happened overnight, he will be able to do his work. But to start, I think, carrying, vindictive investigations, trying to reach out, for just to fulfill, political expediency for his masters, this is actually wrong. It's extremely wrong. And we said it last time here. We said it here that matter security should be taken for what they are. There are criminals all over the world. I mean, Jesus said there will be sin all over the world until he comes again. So people are creative, right, in their own way. So it is really wrong, actually, if you allow us to express ourselves, to follow up a man who has been on top of investigations and to try to cook him up. Not necessarily because I mean, they should have waited. Why are they saying there was forgery? They should wait and investigate and go to court so that we can see. So I think this is really quite a hogwash. This is a completely, a personal vendetta. And again, Nuruddin Haji and Kinoti had a big problem before even, this matters.
There was already a fallout, right?
Yeah. We have something called internal affairs unit, isn't it? Nuruddin Haji is, Kinoti is a police officer. They should take him through the internal, due diligence to understand exactly what did he forge. Did he actually forge? But, coming to prosecute the matters in the news on media, and you have powers under the Constitution, shows that there's bad faith.
Right. Let's just take a look at what these allegations are much deeper. So the DPP says there was forgery of documentary evidence, pressure on the office of the DPP through the media, pressure on investigators, coercion and threats, lack of good faith, lack of integrity and professionalism in the office of the DCI, and DCI not providing evidence in court cases. On the other hand, the ex-DCI boss George Kinoti alleges, which is against the DPP, using unorthodox means to develop the interagency terrorism guidelines. I think it's one of the biggest issues that have come out. Forging personal details of 2 senior police officers during a meeting in Naivasha. Hiring a faceless professional consultant during the drafting and formulation of the guidelines. Faking signatures of police officers. Perjury and fraud. Where does this leave us when you have, these men, of course, like what Prof is saying, at the center of this, the criminal justice system, trading accusations like this at the best? They're supposed to serve for the interest of, public.